Hello, amazing people. The light in me honors the light in you. आप सबको मेरा बहुत नमस्कार. Welcome to yet another full moon activation. If you've been tuning into these messages, you know that these messages are relevant no matter when you choose to tune into these particular activations. Whenever you feel like coming across and do tune into these messages, they stay relevant because your soul has chosen to connect with the wisdom that is being channeled from the pool of consciousness, and it will certainly help you bring about desired changes in your life. So, this week is a very auspicious week because today marks the Guru Purnima. What does Guru signify? Guru means from darkness to light. So, anybody who actually helps us move from the path of ignorance to a path of more aligned and scientific living is a guru. We come across various gurus in our lifetime, and the very first guru is our own mother. Our parents, our mother and our father are our greatest of gurus. Buddha says that even if your parents choose to abandon you 2 minutes after you were born, you are still highly in debt to them for giving you this hardware and this software to go through this life. So, if we have a mindset of complaining, oh, my parents didn't do this, oh, I didn't have this being given to me as part of my upbringing, then that is not a very aligned manner of actually living. Anything could have come your way after being born, but the fact that they have given us this vessel, our soul embodies this vessel, and we are having this particular experience. We are going through our everyday breaths on this plane of consciousness. That by itself is remarkable for immense gratitude in our lives. So, this is a very auspicious week for us to think of people who've been guiding lights in our lives, beginning with our parents, beginning with our teachers, being it people who've been your mentors, people who've shown you the way, people who've been the light for you in the times of darkness. And our lives by themselves are our greatest gurus. So this week, whenever you can, keep taking moments to thanking people who've been these guiding lights and shining stars in your life. I have also been very grateful and thankful that I've had the opportunity to get connected with so many gurus over my lifetime, definitely starting with my parents first, my siblings, because our familial structures are our greatest learning grounds, our teachers back in school, colleges, institutions that we were a part of, and definitely other mentors and spiritual gurus who inspired me over the last so many years in my life. आज का एक्टिवेशन बहुत ही ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है क्योंकि आज है गुरु पूर्णिमा, और जो भी ऐसा व्यक्ति होता है जो हमें अंधकार से रोशनी की ओर ले जाए उसे हम गुरु कहते हैं. असल मायने में हमारा सबसे बड़ा गुरु होती है हमारी माँ. वो हमें जिंदगी जीना सिखाती है. उसी के साथ हमारे पिता हमें हाथ थामकर जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ना सिखाते हैं. आपके साथ चाहे जो कुछ भी हुआ हो, लेकिन सिर्फ ये एहसास कि आप यहाँ आज अपने माता पिता की वजह से हैं, वो अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी बात है और उसके लिए हमें हरदम शुक्रगुजार होना चाहिए. वो हमारे गुरु हैं और हमें अपना जीवन उन्हें ही समर्पित कर कर जीना चाहिए. अगर हम किसी को अपने ज़िंदगी में अपना गुरु मानते हैं तो हमें उसे सरेंडर करना चाहिए, उसे समर्पित करना चाहिए। हमें अवश्य अपने मन की बातें क्लैरिफाई करनी चाहिए, लेकिन जब भी हमें कोई भी मैसेज अपने गुरु से मिले तो हमें उसे बिल्कुल ओपन आर्म्स के साथ, एक खुले मन भाव के साथ अपनी जिंदगी में जोड़ना चाहिए। इसी के साथ हम देखते हैं कि ये हफ्ते में हम अपने लिए क्या कर सकते हैं। So let's get connected with the wisdom of the tarot and see what spirit has in store for us in order to support us on our journey of self-transformation. I invite you to just empty yourself for a moment, connect with your own divine consciousness, setting aside things that you may have been part of so far in the day. And creating space to be able to connect with the guidance for self-transformation. Spirit, please guide us. What are the possibilities that are being shown to us in this coming week? And how can we come into a place of greater flow and alignment? Possibilities this week, and how can we come into greater flow and alignment. So let's see what messages do we have in store with us. So the energies from the last week are really being carried forward into this particular week also. This full moon is bringing up to surface all those things that need to be clarified, and possibly the facts that we've not been living very aligned lives for a very long and large period of our life means we have to create more and more space and time, devote our energies to coming into a sense of harmony. So the last week and the week before that, that was culminative of the ancestral healing. The last week coming into harmony, there is a clear message that the energy still continues. It still continues to be very supportive of coming into places of higher resonance. So what's going to happen is whatever groundwork that you've been doing over the past week or two, this has now got you to a place of going more deeper within. And what I'm seeing this week is certainly calling us to get into more alignment with our divine masculine and our divine feminine. So each of us has a combination of these energies, and our life is a slow dance of these energies moving between us. So it is always going to be essential to be in a place of balance. So if one aspect of our lives is going up, we will have to be able to balance it with another aspect which is likely to go down a little. Even in our relationships, no two people could be possibly giving at the same time. There could be ups and downs. So when one is going through a high and the other may not, how can you handhold and support each other? Similarly, if there is a little bit of a workload at your workplace and what's happening in your personal life, that might take a little bit of a backseat. So how can you communicate that to your family members and make sure that you are going through this journey in a more aligned manner and an aligned process? I'm getting a clear message that this week is going to be a week that's going to ask you to come face to face with your own personal truths. If there are things that have been on your mind for a while and you've been shying away from sharing it with people who need to be told and who need to be shared these facts with, this week is going to put you in positions where you will have to come face to face with those truths, and you will have to create space to be able to communicate that. And communication is not necessarily through language at all times. Just merely spending time connecting is going to be good enough for you to give the other person a taste and a feel of the frequency that you've been vibrating in. You know, if you have to really keep moving forward in life, if there has to be coordination, if there has to be harmony, there has to be a very strong foundation. And these months, these weeks typically are allowing you to clear all the accumulated debris from the past and lay a more solid pillar, a more solid foundation for you to keep moving forward. If you've been a single warrior, if you've been living through your relationships single handedly, possibly not so much engaging with your partners, this time you will have to change your game a little. You will have to be able to bring their presence into account. You will have to come face to face with aspects that actually make you discomforted, that actually make you a little uncomfortable. And while you do that, can you hold compassion? Can you hold forgiveness? Can you hold unconditional love for your partner as you talk these things through? As you explain your priorities, as you explain what it is that really matters to you. You've been trying to get past things without really being honest about them, without being communicative, without being expressive. And that, in some sense, has actually dimmed down your light. It has put you in a box. It has closed your way of self expression. So, in order to be able to keep moving very scientifically in a very aligned manner, if there is going to be any contraction, you will not be able to really put your best foot forward. You cannot live your best life while you're coming from that place of contraction. So you have to be able to expand. And how do you expand? You expand by sharing. And how do you share? You share coming from a place of forgiveness, for giving love to others. When you are able to talk about things that really matter to you, coming from a place of love for everybody involved, you eventually start dissipating those roadblocks and moving into a place of harmony. And while you are going to be doing this for the next week, and I'm getting a very clear message that this is going to be a very predominant energy for a couple of weeks now, having done that, it will actually get you to a place of abundance. It will get you to a place of prosperity, because abundance and prosperities are the energies of free flow. These are the energies of alignment. So it's going to be very important for you to first understand who you are, what do you bring to the table, what do you really contribute if you're talking about a workplace in your career, if you're talking about relationships, if you're talking about your relationship with your spouse or your relationship with your children. So, who are you actually? Getting that clarity and then being able to contribute by taking support and engagement with people. We are human beings, we are not created to be loners. So, we always have to be interactive. Our neural pathways have to fire and wire with more neural pathways, more neurons in our head. So, if we are going to continue to live in isolation, it is going to bring down our functioning in life. It's not going to really allow us to be the best version of who we are always meant to be. So, this coming week is really taking us on this deeper journey of alignment within ourselves of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And what is going to actually help us to get more into flow, or what will actually help us open our minds to this possibility of harmony. What I am seeing is partnerships and alliances. So, this is going to be a time for you to reflect upon who are the people in my life that I can collaborate with, who I can come into a partnership with to be able to bring my gifts better to this world. So, if there is any aspect in my personal life that I could be struggling with, how can I share that particular bit with my partner and be open about it and tell them that this is an area that I'm struggling with and I can do with a little bit of support? Is that something that's available to you to bring into our space at this particular moment? And if that is not possible, is there a way that we can really reach out to somebody else who could be of help and support in this challenging time? And this particular harmony is going very deep. It means harmony at a mind, body, and soul level. So, if you've been working on your thoughts, on your mental patterns, on your feelings quite a bit, but if you've been ignoring the truth of your bodies, your health per se, then this is a time to realign that aspect completely. Because until and unless you will be able to align the inputs in all areas of your life, the output is going to be staggered, it's going to be scattered. So, if health is your focus area, which needs a little bit of more impetus and energy, how can you really connect with people? Can you really have a workout buddy if doing workouts alone seems challenging to you? Can you really think of something in the future, set that as your vision, as your goal, and then use that as a marker to actually get started on this journey of coming into more alignment with your personal health? So, and very often it's very hard and challenging when you have loner goals. So, can you set up a goal with another friend so that whenever you feel a little not so inspired, not so encouraged, you can lean into the encouragement and the inspiration coming from that friend or that buddy. Similarly, it could be if you've been thinking of getting started with a class, can you look out who is going to be a good mentor, a good guide for you, who can be your guru and help you move forward, march ahead in your life? It is about hand holding. And this time, I'm also getting a message of not just trying to see who it is that you can invite in your life to receive support, but how you can be able to give that support to another person as well. If you've been working on yourself and on being on this inward journey for quite some time, possibility being that you have really made a little bit of a strong foundation within yourself, and now that you are a little stronger in your practice, how can you support somebody else? So there are definitely things and merits in what you've learned, what you've been practicing. So how can you really come to a point of sharing that with somebody else? In that way, you are actually getting into a partnership or an alliance or a collaboration where you are actually supporting that person, right? And do not get into this with the mindset of, oh, what is it really going to bring back to me in my life? Just the very fact that you are being a channel of support to somebody. Know that there are natural laws at work in this universe, the laws of energy, quantum laws, and whatever you do does not go unnoticed. It does not get ignored. That accounts for your own karma. That accounts for whatever you've been doing through. So if you read the scriptures, it is said that, whether your soul beyond the human journey will move upwards in the higher levels or planes of consciousness, or will it stay stuck at the same level of consciousness, or whether it will go to a lower level of consciousness, is decided in less than 3 seconds. In just less than 3 seconds. So, what are those things that come into account at those points in time? Those are the times that really see how much you've been able to help others, how much of charity you've done, how much of support you've been able to give to others in your life. So, not everything that we do has to be thought through a very mechanical or a money minded perspective. And the best way to receive something in life is to be able to give that first. Very often, people think that in order to be able to give something, you have to first receive something. People say, oh, I cannot love somebody because I've actually not received love in my life. But according to the laws of nature, whatever it is that you seek, you should first become that vibration. You should first become that energy, and then you will be able to receive it. So, how do you become that energy of love? How do you vibrate at that level? Being able to give that love to somebody else. So, you don't have to necessarily first be a recipient to be able to share something, to be able to give away something. So, what are the opportunities where you can get into deeper partnerships and deeper alliances? And this, I'm getting a message, is going to dive very, very deep for people at many more levels, for people who've been trying to get more clarity on their spiritual journeys. This is such a deep message that's coming along, is the fact that you have to be able to see what you want to be doing hereafter in that journey of yours. So, is there a book or a scripture or a guru or a teacher, a mentor that you want to get associated with? That could mean a partnership and an alliance. And not necessarily that every single time you need to have clarity for the next step and the step after that and the step after that. The message I'm getting is the fact that if you have a very pure intention, and if you're not attached to the outcome of that intention, you keep holding that intention lightly, the right person, the right answer, the right support, the right alliance, the right partnership will very magically appear in your life. But to be able to do that, you have to be in a place of receptivity. And receptivity happens only with expansion. It cannot really happen with contraction. So the more you give, the more you cleanse yourself, the more you declutter your life and declutter physically, mentally, emotionally, the more open you are to the vibrant energies of the universe which want to really support you. Thus, this has been a very beautiful message saying that yes, the journey of getting into higher resonance is still going to continue. And this week is a good opportunity to open our minds to see how we can get into a greater flow of giving and receiving, of partnerships, of alliances, of things that are the building blocks on our journeys, our goals and the visions that we have for ourselves. तो ये आने वाला हफ्ता हमें और ज़्यादा हार्मनी की ओर लेकर जाने वाला है. जो भी हमने लास्ट 2 हफ्तों में किया है वही एनर्जी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोमिनेंट है. जो हमारा फुल मून है वो हमें और अच्छे से दिखा रहा है कि हमारी ज़िंदगी में वो कौन से हिस्से हैं जहाँ पर हमें और काम करना है. ऐसे कौन से हमारे ही मायने हैं जो हमें और तराशने हैं. हमारे आईने में, हमारी कॉन्शियसनेस के आईने में उसे चमकाना है. This full moon period is going to show you obstacles. You are going to have challenges. The only reason why you are having is because it's showing you that there is disharmony in that aspect. वो अड़चने आपको सिर्फ यही बताएंगी कि आपको और किस एरिया में अपनी ज़िंदगी में फोकस करना है, और वो करने से जो हमारे अंदर डिवाइन मैस्कुलिन और डिवाइन फेमिनिन एनर्जीज होती हैं उसका बैलेंस और ज़्यादा सुधारना है ये आने वाले हफ्तों में। हो सकता है पिछले 2 हफ्तों में आपने बाहर की चीज़ों पर काम किया होगा, और अब ये हफ्ता जो है आपको अपने अंदर उन चीज़ों को और ज़्यादा थोड़ा तालमेल में लाना होगा। जो भी चीज़ें हमारी डिवाइन मैस्कुलिन हमें करवाता है, अगर हम वो ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं तो क्या हमें डिवाइन फेमिनिन एनर्जीज के साथ ज़्यादा जुड़ना है। डिवाइन मैस्कुलिन इज़ वेरी एक्शन ओरिएंटेड, वो हमें हरदम कर्म करवाता रहता है और हमें ये भी करना है, हमें वो भी करना है। Divine feminine is coming to a place of rest, is coming to a place of relaxation. It is going inwards. तो क्या हम इतने हेक्टिक टाइम्स में थोड़ा समय निकाल कर रिफ्लेक्ट कर कर अपना डिवाइन मैस्कुलिन और डिवाइन फेमिनिन का तालमेल बढ़ा सकते हैं। और ये हफ्ता रिलेशनशिप्स के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मायने रखने वाला है, क्योंकि अगर आप अपनी ज़िंदगी में अपने रिलेशनशिप्स सिंगल हैंडेडली जीते जा रहे हैं तो ये हफ्ता है आपको अपने लाइफ पार्टनर से या आपकी ज़िंदगी में जो भी रिलेशनशिप्स हैं आपके घर वालों के साथ, या अगर आप ऑफिस सेटअप में देख रहे हैं तो क्या उस सेटअप में आप कैसे लोगों से बातचीत करते उन्हें बताकर कि ये चीज़ें हैं और मैं शायद इससे स्ट्रगल कर रही हूँ, क्या मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ उन चीज़ों को ठीक करने के लिए। आपको आपसी वार्तालाप करना बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होने वाला है। जहाँ वार्तालाप करने की गुंजाइश नहीं है तो वहाँ पर आप थोड़ा समय इकट्ठे बिताने की कोशिश कीजिए, और समय बिताने से मतलब है आप कोई एक्टिविटी साथ में कर सकते हैं, कुछ एक ऐसी चीज़ करना जहाँ पर आपकी बॉन्डिंग थोड़ी सी आए, क्योंकि किसी को किसी चीज़ के बारे में सलाह मशवरा देने से पहले बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है कि आप उसके साथ एक कनेक्शन जोड़ें। यू शोर केयर एंड कंसर्न बिफोर करेक्शन बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, बहुत अहम होता है, और वो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें करने से जो आपकी ज़िंदगी में कोऑर्डिनेशन आएगा वो अपने आप आपको ज़िंदगी में फ्लो करवाएगा। आप जो सोच रहे हैं और फील कर रहे हैं कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा सिकड़ा हुआ महसूस करता हूँ या सिकड़ी हुई ज़िंदगी जी रही हूँ, तो ये छोटी मोटी चीज़ें आपको हेल्प करेंगी, अपने आप को एक्सपैंड करेंगी। और वो हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, हम अपना मन कैसे ज़्यादा खोल सकते हैं, हमें देखना है कि हम कैसे नई पार्टनरशिप्स या अलायंसेस में आ सकते हैं, हम कैसे दूसरे लोगों के साथ जुड़ सकते हैं अपनी ज़िंदगी में और ज़्यादा तरक्की करने के लिए। अगर हमने अपने फिज़िकल एस्पेक्ट पे बहुत काम किया है लेकिन मेंटल और इमोशनल एस्पेक्ट पे काम नहीं किया है, तो क्या कर सकते हैं, किनके साथ जुड़ सकते हैं जो हमें सही राह दिखा सकें, हमारे गुरु बन के हमारा मार्गदर्शन कर सकें। कौन सी बुक्स हैं, कौन से गुरुस हैं, कौन सी टीचर्स हैं जिनके साथ हम जुड़ सकते हैं। अगर हमने अपने मेंटल और इमोशनल लेवल पे काम किया है लेकिन हेल्थ लेवल पे काम नहीं किया है, तो उस दिशा में हमें कौन राह दिखा सकता है, हम क्या कर सकते हैं। और सबसे ज़्यादा महत्व ये है, हमें ये देखना है कि किसी और से सपोर्ट लेने के साथ साथ हम किस एरिया में किसी और को सपोर्ट दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम जब किसी को कुछ दे पाते हैं तभी हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में रिसीव करने के लिए जगह बना पाते हैं। तो जो चीज़ आपको ज़िंदगी में मैनिफेस्ट करनी हो, आपको उसे देने से शुरुआत करनी है, ना कि उसे लेने से। इंतज़ार नहीं करना है कि मेरे पास बहुत कुछ आएगा तब जाके मैं कुछ दान पुण्य करूँगा या करूँगी। नहीं, आपके पास जो कुछ भी है उसी में से आप पहले दान पुण्य करना शुरुआत कीजिए और देखिए कि किस तरह आप वो अबंडेंस की एनर्जी को और ज़्यादा इनवाइट करेंगे अपनी ज़िंदगी में। So this is going to be yet another week of some challenges, some obstacles, some things being shown to us where we need to work on ourselves. And this is going to get us into a more balanced play of our divine masculine and our divine feminine, the yin and the yang. And to be able to do that, one sure way of being able to flow better is to come into partnerships and alliances. Be open to that. See how the universe is going to bring them into play and into picture for yourself. I'm wishing you a very joyous week ahead. आप सबको एक बहुत ही लाभदायक वीक मिले और गुरु पूर्णिमा की आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नमस्ते।